And what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo. Just in case you did not know so. Hopefully y'all are having a lovely day as we started the first day of Senior Bowl practices. Heck yeah. I'll have a measurement video out for y'all tomorrow. So that's going to be a little cool. And then probably Thursday, I'm going to have no, definitely Thursday. I'll have like an overall what did the first 2 days of practice look like for the Senior Bowl is I got hoping later tonight or early tomorrow to go over some of that stuff with Alex from Hail Mary Sports. If you don't know him, check out his channel. Friend of the channel, by the way. But if you don't know what we're doing here tonight, we're doing a 2-round mock draft. Now, Walk the Mock, it's like a real-time draft simulator where you pick a team, you draft for that team, and you'll have people who's also drafting against you on other teams. You have to be subscribed to Walk the Mock. Check the description. It says to participate in our mock drafts. Go to Walk the Mock. Use promo code Broshmo50. It gets you money off, 50% off, which is actually pretty huge. And you could take place in these. I want to try to do a lot of these. So, oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So, if y'all want to go ahead and join, I have that now in the description to where you can join the to whatever team you'd like. I also have it up on my Twitter. Obviously, we got some time before the mock draft, so feel free to shoot questions. Remember, you could at Broshmo highlights my name. That way, I see it in the chat, and I could specifically answer said question or read said comment, or you could always super chat. It's a good way to support the channel. Not a great way just because, YouTube takes their cut, but kind of is what it is. It's nature of the beast. I think Hendon Hooker will fall to day 3. I think he's going to be an early day 3 guy, unfortunately. That's just kind of the name of the game. It really is. Dang, that's wild. PFF is literally streaming right now, too. I do love me PFF. Yeah, Texans, man, they brought in Miko Ryans. That's huge. That is huge. I do want to get on the short game. I need to get on the YouTube shorts. Golly, I hate YouTube shorts. But busy day for me today. Fun fact. I will be on later tonight on the No Horsing Around podcast, talking what could happen with that Colts pick, draft prospects and whatnot. I'll have a link to that in the community tab as well as on my Twitter. So if you want to come support me there on someone else's channel, that's great. I love that and I appreciate that. All right. We got a fellow Finns fan here. Heck yeah. Any late round running backs that excel outside zone, Shanny scheme that you think would be a good fit? Late round. Oh, I think there's gonna be a good grip of them. The Titus Swen guy I talked about at the NFLPA Bowl was pretty solid. Like, I think he's probably ideally a wide zone guy. So out of Wyoming, that's one definitely that first comes to my mind. Michael Wilson did look good today. He had a couple of reps on his teammate there too, Caillou Blue Kelly. It looked good. So I haven't dug into the practice today. What was out on Twitter is what I've seen thus far. I'm hoping to watch more of that with Alex probably tomorrow morning. But it is what it is. Josh Cobb, thank you with the super chat. What's your best case scenario for the Packers? Ugh. Trade Aaron Rodgers, grab another first round pick, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and then maybe a defensive prospect. Or even O-line, even best player available. being able to get a first round pick for Rodgers would be sick. I have a question for the the GOAT. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's your favorite player on the Dolphins, and what do you think of the Lions' biggest need? Biggest need for the Lions, I feel like, is secondary. It's really cornerback depth and help. Um, my current favorite Dolphins player, it's probably Waddle. Gotta throw Jeff Wilson. I've actually always been a big Jeff Wilson fan. So, hey, if anyone subs to Broshmo, he went live. Look at the thumbnail. What the heck, dude? Well, I'm here trying to watch PFF, right? Someone puts my name in there? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, that's funny. That's funny. I got called out on PFF's chat. That's pretty cool. Um. Oh, I wanted to also include Javon Holland. Big fan of him. Which DBs in draft is the best slot corner? It's probably Brian Branch. What are your? Oh, dude, I love Carl Brooks. I've been singing the praises of Carl Brooks for months now. Ooh, PFF coming in low. I'm gonna be listening to PFF while I'm here. All right, so we got 10 minutes till this draft. Thank you. Love you. There's my wife. Here's Gojo coming in here. Gojo, you want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to the folks? Come on, you're not camera shy. Come on, bud. Oh, you just want to sit here? Okay, that's fine, bud. But yeah, I've been talking about Cat for a hot minute. It felt like I was talking about him like every week for a little while. Let's see. Remember, at Broshmo in the comment section or in the chat. That way it highlights my name and I can read your comments. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 teams available. So if you want to get on this, feel free to get on this. Also, while you're at it, can you please hit that thumbs up? It's always much appreciated, much obliged. It really, really is. Do you know if the Saints pick? I don't know if the Saints pick's updated yet. That's actually a good question. I unfortunately do not know that, Millie. Yes, I've talked about both Deontay Banks and Jacorian Bennett on this channel. I feel like I'm probably the biggest, not like the biggest guy that like. I'm probably. How do I say this? I haven't been the biggest advocate of Deontay Banks. I'm not in love with Deontay Banks. I get why people like him. Maybe I just got to get over his. There was like plays I thought he took off and whatnot, and it left a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, it is a nasty orange color. Derek Carr leaves Las Vegas. What do you think is the best fit for him? I like Bucks because it really feels like Tom Brady's not coming back. But where does Tom Brady go? Like this free agency is going to be very interesting on just what happens, whatnot. Yeah, I heard Jaden Reed had a really good day. I saw a couple of his reps. He looked good. DeJuan Jones, I had people going crazy about DeJuan Jones. It's like, oh, his measurements puts him in the first round or top 20. And I'm like, yo, reel back, calm down. Like, not really. Or else we would have been talking about Daniel Falele. But I think his play today definitely got him in that back end of the first round conversation. He looked good from the reps I saw. All right, here, let me scroll down here for y'all. What else we got here? I love Jatavius Martin. I think he's probably going to end up being a slot guy in the NFL, but I think he could probably play safety as well. But I think he's just so good around the line of scrimmage. Why has Sewell stock dropped? Is it his speed? No, it's his coverage prowess. Do I think the Eagles can trade down for Bijan from 10 and trade up from 31 to get a corner? I mean, anything's possible in the draft, my friend. Anything. Who do you think the Saints take at 29? Anthony Richardson, I feel like, is going to go ahead of that. Really do. I don't know. Saints are kind of wide open. I don't think Jahmyr Gibbs is out of the question for the Saints if they decide Alvin Kamara gets moved. I really don't. What do I think about Stephon Diggs potentially being traded? I don't feel like he's going to be traded. Know that they had the little mishap. I mean, I wouldn't want to dip into rumors. Ghostface, you got to be subscribed to Walk the Mock. There's a link in the description that says join our mock drafts here at Walk the Mock. Use promo code Broshmo50. It gets you 50% off. So you got to be subscribed to Walk the Mock. You got to be a member there. I was thinking Steelers could draft and maybe work him into being the next Cameron Sutton and maybe translate him outside with the size that he has. Are you talking about Martin? Ooh, that could be a thing. What's TCU's run back name again? Keandre Miller. I like the two guys at Texas. Yeah, dude. Ojamo blowing up the Shrine. He is blowing up the Shrine. Oh my gosh. Trevor looks red, dude. Is he sunburned? Or is that just the light in? I think that's just the light in. Oh yeah, here, let me get the code for my current rankings. I say, yeah, these are current. I'll probably update them after the Senior Bowl for y'all. This is my top 150. Anything after that is not mine. So let me throw that down, guys, if you can. Also, hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And I appreciate it so much if you can do that. It would just warm my heart. Travius Hodges measured in at 5'7", 175. Might have tanked his stock. If it's like our Darius Washington. D'Amico Ryan's I love him return to the Texans. I love that. I remember that you were a big fan of Sam Howell. Do you think he has a chance to start next season? Yes. Even if they draft a quarterback, I say even if they draft a quarterback, if they decide to swing the bat on Anthony Richardson, I think Howell still has the opportunity to start next year. I actually talked about that in my mock the mock earlier today, talking about Trevor Sigma's mock draft. Tank Dell coming in with that 2-2 outwell size. Yeah, but he has ideal length. Like, if you come in that size and have plus 30-inch arms, then that works. Like, that ticks a lot of boxes for the NFL. Like, yeah, we knew the size was never going to be good for him, but plus 30-inch arms, hello. Rashid Ride going from 6'2" to 6 foot concerning? Not really. Kind of is what it is. What up, Jamal? How you doing, brah? Like, we know colleges sometimes kind of screw around with the sizes, and we can't always trust what college reports guys at. Any word where, or any world where the Eagles get Bijan and Christian Gonzalez? Not if yeah, one where they don't care about their draft capital. How come we're not hearing more about Tank Dell? I've heard good things about Tank Dell. I heard that he was pretty smooth in one-on-one drills. But it's also fair to say one-on-one drills favor receivers heavily. When you, like, dude, they had a rep with Ronnie Bell today, right? Going one-on-one with Ronnie Hicks. In what world is that fair? And I think Ronnie Hicks was playing like 7 or 10 yards off. It's like, yeah, he's going to get put in a blender by Ronnie Bell. Where's Zach Evans on your board? Probably like early day 3. Could sneak into the hey Aquila. Could sneak into the 3rd round. Hey Aquila, you want to say hi? You never show up on the channel. People don't know you exist, Aquila. It's always Gojo. No? Bye, Aquila. Come on. Come here. Okay, fine. Aquila could give 2 craps about the channel. What do you feel is the best route the Giants should go with this offseason? Get talent for oh my gosh, what's his name? For Daniel Jones. Get a fair evaluation of Daniel Jones. It's updated. Sean Payton headed in Denver, next head coach. Found out a few hours ago. Today we got their late 1st round pick this year. So the Dolphins traded that. Well, it's via the Niners. That pick's been around, if you know what I'm saying. Let me hop in this draft because it's about to start. All right. I think I'm gonna take one of the teams that has yet. I think I'm gonna jump to the Falcons for this one. There we go. Oh, Joyce Brents is someone to really watch. Yeah, man. We'll talk about him tomorrow with my measurement video. Aquila, what? All right, you're mouthy, Aquila. Yeah, we'll talk about We'll have a measurement video, Brian, early tomorrow for the Senior Bowl. The following day, I'll kind of recap the first 2 days of practices. Then Friday, I'll probably recap the Thursday practice. We'll have the watch along for the Senior Bowl game on Saturday, and then kind of come up with. Then Monday, I kind of have a who helped and who hurt their stock after the draft. I don't think Stetson Bennett will be drafted. So I'm just going to say that. So we're about to start this in 30 seconds, baby. Yeah, dude. Freaking Mike Renner. He really does love him some Tank Dell. Let's see. How do you join? All right. So basically, you got to be a member of Walk the Mock. If you go into the description, you'll see a green check mark that talks about how you can join these mock drafts. You go to Walk the Mock. You become a member there. You have to be a premium member. Use promo code Broshmo50 to get you 50% off. I think it's like $5 for the year. And then bam, that's how you can join. All right, no trades in this one, by the way. We're not that froggy. Might do trades for Fridays. Might get crazy. Duval. There you go. I have one more question. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. What do you think is the best Michigan player in the draft? Here, let me run through that real quick. Mike Morris is the one that quickly jumps. DJ Turner. Oh, I feel like Aluwata Timmy is a little further down than those guys. Yeah, no, I think it would be Mike Morris, DJ Turner, close second. Dude, yeah, Brett he had the largest wingspan of the secondary players. I'm pretty sure the secondary players. I think he had like an 82? Something. But Rakim Jarrett is a sleeper. He's gonna need to test out well. Drops. I think he's probably a day 3 guy. Finally, we get our first pick coming in hot with well, it's a joke mock draft off the bat. There we go. Notice your hard work year to year from one football god to another. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Put in work. Yeah, I've never been a big Jaren Hall guy. Regardless. Does DeJuan Jones become? I not just because of how he measured, but he's played well. Yo, they had Osiris Torrance out there at tackle today. That was wild. CJ Stroud going to the Texans. Yeah, let's get those likes up. Jay's right. Get them likes up. I don't know where we're at right now. Yeah, everybody loves the Brazil pick. Jalen Carter going to the Cards. I think Diggs stays in Buffalo. You know, Cyrus would be a nice pick, but I think he's going to go a little bit higher. Mingo, I'm never a big fan of contested catch guys. But, like, I feel like early day 3 is still about right for him. I didn't really see anything today that made him stick out. Like, I saw a rep with Tyreek Stevenson. And Stevenson actually played that exceptionally well. He managed to get him to get Mingo to stumble. All right, so we got Bryce Young going to the Colts. We got all right, here we go. We got Bryce Young going to the Colts, Will Anderson going to the Seahawks, Christian Gonzalez going to the Lions. And I'm on the clock. I'll get back to the chat in a sec as I go ahead and make my pick. Oh, Devon Witherspoon. I was kind of thinking about that. So it feels like kind of just no-brainer. Go Miles Murphy. I don't know where Jalen Ramsey will end up. I have no idea at this point. If they move on from him. Thoughts on Hail Mary Sports taking Bijan to the Vikings? 3 mock straps in a row. I mean, think about how possible this is. That they might move on from Dalvin Cook. Get out of that contract. It's entirely possible. Will Levis going to the Panthers. Top 10 doesn't excite you. Ringo falls to the Giants. You need corners, and yeah, Giants do need corners. I kind of hope that, like, I don't know if Adoree Jackson is the next, if he's a free agent or if he's got maybe another year left. I feel like he's a free agent. I would love to see him back with the Giants, man. He's like low-key a really good player. Tyree Wilson going to the Eagles there. As a Vikings fan, I love the pick. It's nice and sexy, but I don't see it happening since our GM is very analytics-based, and analytics don't like running backs. They sure don't. Jackson Smith and the Jigba going to the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, it is a deep corner class. Yeah, whoever was picking for the Bears was a clown. Yes. Yes, they were. And, dude, this is the best time of year. So, tomorrow I will have a Senior Bowl video out for y'all bright and early. Then I'll probably have a mock the mock. I'm hoping to do a new mock draft maybe Thursday or Friday. I have senior. Basically, you're gonna get a Senior Bowl. You're gonna get a Senior Bowl both Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then we'll have the watch on. It's gonna be great. Deuce Vaughn. I feel like Deuce Vaughn for me is a 5th rounder. He is currently a 5th rounder for me. Houston taking your sweet little time there, are we? 3rd straight year, Don? Dang, dude. Basically a veteran. You're about to hit that 4th year next year. Then we're gonna have to pick up your 5th-year option. Who are the Saints taking? I'm kind of saying this. I think they maybe move on from. Depending on it, really depends on who's there. We're talking. We have no idea what 24 picks or 29, 28. I guess technically 27 other picks are gonna look like. Honestly, so it kind of depends on how the board falls, but perhaps like I like Osiris Torrance there. Jahmyr Gibbs kind of sounds sexy if they move on from Kamara. Keep in mind, a suspension might be coming his way. I think his court case gets settled in March. We can talk more receiver. We really can. We really can. All right, so we got a couple more picks coming in here with Paris Johnson going to the Texans. That's an interesting one. Just keep solidifying the line, or maybe they don't think they can pay Laramie Tunzel the money he wants. Quentin Johnson going to the Jets is also an interesting one, but I believe Corey Davis is a free agent. Jordan Addison, a pick I've seen before there for the whatchamacallit, the Patriots, so that seems fine. We got the Packers going with Brian Branch. I don't know how exactly he'll fit into that scheme. They don't really play their safeties close to the line of scrimmage. And I think Jair's played a good portion in the slot at times this season. So I don't know, it'd be interesting. Tanner McKee to the Saints. I've had Tanner McKee go to the Saints in like larger, like 2 or 3 round mocks. So top receivers flew off the board. Oh, Trevor's talking about Michael Wilson now. Now, the big red flag with Michael Wilson from Stanford is injuries. Like I'll bring it up because I think if you're on my Patreon, you get access to my like full prospect rankings and current big board. Though it's gonna change now after Senior Bowl or after we get out of this bowl season. But I think my initial grade on Michael Wilson was midday 3. Got a red flag here with him, and it's because of injuries. A lot of them have been undisclosed. I hate that colleges do that, but kind of is what it is. But let's see. He saw little action his freshman season and actually became a starter at the end of the year. Had a breakout year in 2019, but couldn't build off that in the shortened 2020 season. He missed 2 games in 2020 because of injury and had missed 13 games over the last 2 seasons because of injury. So, yeah. Yeah, injuries have... Oh, now... Now Mike Renner's talking about the injuries. I love it. I love it. Elijah Cansey sneak into the back end of the first round, or you're not there yet? I can believe he could sneak into the back end of the first round. I was talking to Alex about this today. Is we kind of both feel like he's a top 50 player. It's just like anyone that wants to say, well, look, Aaron Donald was undersized. It's like, stop. Aaron Donald tested out ridiculously. Don't put that on Cansey. Cansey's gonna be good. He ain't gonna be Aaron Donald good. That's an unreal expectation, but he is good. And better yet, like opposed to a guy like Toi Piloto, who primarily played on the outside, played edge, compared to Cansey, that's what we're talking about. Opposed to Cansey, who was playing out of the 3-tech, the B gap, for most of his career. Joey Porter going to the Washington Commanders, Peter Skoronski to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Trenton Simpson to the Detroit Lions. No, Coburn is no longer a sleeper. He's probably widely a day 2 pick for a lot of people. How likely is Bijan to drop to 26? I don't think very. I'll give it 30%. I think it's cool. I think, oh God, Guys can get drafted from school, return to school to finish what they started. Degree wise, win-win, and you find your wife. That's kind of funny. It's just lazy pick comparison between Ryder, dude. Exactly. It's a lazy pit to pit comparison. That is a perfect way to put it. So they are. Oh, dude, they've been working Cody Mock inside at the Senior Bowl. I'm kind of curious if they worked the ODU tackle inside as well, because it sounded like they were going to work him inside at the Senior Bowl as well. Thoughts on Deontay Wick or Dontavian Wicks? There we go. I'm going to talk about him tomorrow in my draft video or in my Senior Bowl video. So just wait then. Yeah, Daniel Jeremiah had a very wild top 50. I'm not going to cover it. I looked at it and I was like, I'm not going to mock somebody's top 50. He's just dipped his toe in the draft. I'm sure it'll look better later. Keely Ringo going to the Bucks. All right, we got Seahawks move coming up here. Zay Flowers. Oh, that's spicy. I like that. D. Eskridge has been beat up, banged up, whatever you want to call it. Hey, we got 200 and almost 300 people up in here. So if you haven't already, can you please hit the like button? It really helps out the channel. All right, Chargers pick coming up here. Bijan Robinson. Yeah. Do I think Colbert gone? The Steelers changed their draft philosophy. I don't know, man, because there's still a lot of the. Oh, did I mention Bijan going to Chargers? Okay, just in case I did. Bijan going to Chargers, but they still have a lot of their like front office still in place. Like, I'm shocked that Matt Canada is not gone, at least as far as I have seen. But I don't think much will change with Pittsburgh's draft philosophy. Antonio Johnson, slot player at the next level. Saw him mocked to my Vikes, and he's gosh darn Swiss Army knife. Yeah, he played more traditional safety this past season. Kind of sort of. They still used him a bit in the slot, but I think he could do either or. I like Toi Peloto as well. All right, so we got two bots picking here, so they're gonna take their full draft time. Their full draft time. Here, I'm gonna comment in PFF's chat. All right. All right. All right. Bam. Broshmo commented in PFF's chat. Where do you have DeJuan Jones going? I mean, going specifically? I don't really have him in a specific spot. But he's likely top 50, could even be a fringe first rounder. At this point, he looked pretty darn good today. Clark Phillips going to the Baltimore Ravens. Do I like Jaden Reed? Yeah, I like Jaden Reed. I think he's a good like mid, maybe even early day 3 guy. What makes you take Will Levis over Anthony Richardson? I feel like they have. I feel like I've answered this question so much. It's the learning curve. Will Levis literally has operated in an NFL offense with NFL concepts. He has operated that under both Liam Cohen, who was former Ram, or now he's a former Rams OC, and then Levis played under a former Niners quarterback coach name that I can't pronounce, opposed to Anthony Richardson, who has played in a college football scheme, especially this year under with this year being obviously the year he played the most under Billy Napier. So the learning curve is a lot steeper. That's the difference. Though the tools may be higher, you're risking much more. Because I would say definitely Will Levis' accuracy I think is much better than Anthony Richardson at this point. So it's learning curve. I feel like I've answered that so much in videos, and I still get that question a lot. Not saying you ask a ton, Alex. Just, man, I feel like I was just reading that a couple of times today, and I was just like, man, I feel like I say this in videos. Cam Smith going to the Vikings. We still got some very good prospects left on the board here. Yeah, DeMarvion Overshone came in slightly smaller than I expected. I mean, I thought the dude was gonna literally come in and look like a freaking like bald eagle, wings extended. Darnell Washington, ooh, first tight end off the board here. Nah, you're good, Alex. I'm just saying, I get that asked a lot. How high can? Oh, Daniel, I'm sorry, I saw this earlier and I forgot to go back over. Andre Carter, I feel like it's a safe bet. He's like a early to mid second round, somewhere in the second round. Osiris Torrance going to the Giants. I actually really like that as a fit. Their offensive interior was awful. Yeah, a lot of people really love Ivan Pace. He just doesn't have the NFL length, the NFL build you want from the linebacker position. But he's not a bad prospect. Michael Mayer. Yeah, it's just I feel like they got some tight ends there in New York where it's like you could probably go try to address other positions. Chase. Then Chase, I would talk to Walk the Mock. You could talk to him on Twitter. I'm sure they have a support uh contact on on the site. Do you see the video of Zay Flowers on Twitter working out at 10 p.m. in the hotel at the Shrine Bowl while everyone else was sleeping? I did not see that. Dude, Zay Flowers. Again, the only thing with him is size. I do believe he came up on the short end not short end, but the small end in terms of length. Yeah, he was at sub 30-inch arm length, but he's one of the guys where you look at it, it's like, that's fine. It'll be fine for him. If you haven't already, hit that like button, please. It really helps out the channel a ton. Jalen Hyatt to the Cowboys. Mama mia. Wicks is underrated. I do agree. Yeah, let's comment about. Dude, I'm just trolling right now. I'm just putting out troll comments. I love it. Yeah, Zay Flowers. I've come more around to that. Did you see Ed Perry at the Shrine? Oh, At Perry. Yeah. I watched. I saw a lot of At Perry. His his like feet as a route runner are a lot better than I expected. Just realized Bijan is 21. Dude, Bijan young. Bijan's great, man. What a thing. Oh, Dorian Williams, I thought measured out well. I haven't seen any of his reps yet, but I thought the measurements came in very encouraging for Dorian Williams, Roth. So I can't really say how he looked in practice. I don't remember any one like rep, whether it was like the full team drills or one-on-one drills. I don't remember seeing it. The Hyatt pick for me, that's a little rich for a Hyatt. I'm not there yet with Hyatt. Yo, did Bijan already went, right? Yeah, he did. Okay. Jahmyr Gibbs going to the Bills. Singletary is a free agent this year. All right. Let's see. Will Alar fall to the second round real life? I don't think so. Unless there's something like blatantly terrible about him, someone's gonna take that shot. Yeah, I'm coming around to Joe Tippmann as well. I was a big fan of his prior to the season, and he's such a slow starter. Just if you could look at last year and then this year, like the penalties were out of hand, and then like for the first like 3 or 4 games, and then he just then, hey, no, now I'm clean. Don't worry, got those jitters out. The draft is weird. So, by the way, I'm drafted for the Parker, dude. Hey, straight up, Parker. The draft when we get to the actual NFL draft, it gets weird. Things get weird. Things get weird. There's surprise picks and whatnot. So, well, Timothy, that's just rude. Oh, are they already done? Yo, that was a quick live stream. Oh, I was kind of hoping my aloe vera or my aloe tweet was or comment was gonna get a few more laughs, but is what it is. All right. So Darnell Wright going to the Bengals here. Solid pickup. We know Bengals offensive line. It just makes too much sense. It just makes too much sense. Oh gosh. Why is everyone hating on Broderick Jones? I don't think anyone's really hating on Broderick. Out of the top 4 QBs, who do you think is most likely to succeed in the pros? Bryce Young. Yeah, I'm a mark for Bryce Young. Safe pick, CJ Stroud. But I think they all have very good opportunities, very good shots. Yo, Trap booming up in here. How you doing, bro? Broshmo is just raw. Like, he could use a little more seasoning, if you know what I mean. A little more seasoning. Okay, that's good. Here. Trying to see. Right now I'm just trying to look on Twitter if they got more reps, more Senior Bowl reps. I love looking at that. Isaiah Foskey going to this is now the Saints pick. Ha ha ha. I'm thinking that oh my gosh, Dustin. Wait, Dustin, were you the one that I didn't look at who did that? I didn't look at who I was tweeting at. Who challenged me on that freaking Jack Fox thing. Was that you, Dustin? Son of a gun, dude. Hey, thanks, Trap Boomin. I will be on the No Horse Around podcast after this a little later tonight. Dude, I'm not even gonna look for the tweet. I can't remember what tweet it was on there. Let's see, dang, dude. It's the same. Okay. Hey, dude, I'm a man of my word, dude. If listen, if Jack Fox, I'm not saying Jack Fox goes to the Pro Bowl. If he has a good year, I'm talking like, hey, we can look and be like, you know what? He's like a top 10 punter in the league, top 5 punter in the league. I'll go ahead. I'll get a Jack Fox jersey. I'll put it in the back, or I'll find somewhere to put it. Oh, who do we think is the biggest riser through the draft process? Kind of like Travon Walker. Well, Travon Walker took an extraordinary rise. I don't think anyone has taken that rise as of yet. For me, Zay Flowers has kind of jumped up a huge portion, but that's because I was just low on him. Trying to think, perhaps Cyrus Torrance, but we kind of assumed he would probably end up here. Wish Jared Verse was still around. That would have made this a little more easier. Lucas Van Ness, big riser. Yeah, apparently, Hunter, I'm the biggest Jack Fox fan. We should do a draft where everybody makes the stupidest pick possible. Well, we already started that at pick 1. Do you think the Saints robbed the Broncos in that trade? Not really. I thought they might get more, honestly, based on at least trades we've like the Gruden trade we saw in the past. So I thought honestly they didn't give up a lot. I thought it was fine. I thought the trade was fine. Broderick Jones going to the Chiefs. We've got Jalen Jones going to the Eagles. Andrew Sanders going to the Steelers. We're about to get the Houston Texans pick here. Lucas Van Ness. They get that pass rush. All right, straight up, I have no idea what the 2026 QB class looks like. 2024, listen, we thought this year's class was going to be pretty stacked at quarterback. And then everyone decided to return to school. Like, this class was supposed to be so much better than last year's class. Like, you really don't know what the class will look like until, like, the year kind of unfolds. So, like, you could have ideas of what like, and project what it might look like, but you really don't know. That's why you're better. You're better at just. You're better. Your best bet is just to, hey, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna draft for this class. We'll worry about next year's class. Well, next year. So, blah, 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 blah. Where are the 7 round mock drafts coming out? What do you mean? I had a 7 round mock draft last week. Right? It was last week. Yeah, it was last week. All right, so we got Manuel Forbes going to the Cardinals. Michael Mayer going to Colts. Love them tight ends, I guess. Yeah, I think Reed will probably rise up draft boards. I don't know if I don't think he'll sneak into day 2. But I think he'll outdraft his Jalen Naylor. He'll outdraft, like, wasn't Jalen Naylor like a 6th or 5th rounder? I think he'll probably do better than that. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Jay Candy. Next year's class is always the better class, or it always seems that way. So if you haven't already, all right, hold on. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. It really does help. Ooh, Chamari Connor. Ooh, that dude's got some versatility. I like that. It's Cam Mellor with the tweet on that. Thomas Income or Income. From the few reps I've seen, again, I'm gonna see more. I'm gonna watch more tomorrow about today's practice. I didn't really like Income. I didn't come away like in love. I don't know if Drake May would go 1 in this class over Bryce Young. I don't think so. Hey, we all felt that about Sam Darnold after his his freshman season. Look what happened there. 2 years later, he's going to the 5th round. Anton Harrison going to the Rams. That's actually a really good pick. If positional value was not a thing, who is your highest rated prospect? It's probably Jalen Carter. I feel like that question was designed for me to say Bijan Robinson, but I think it's Jalen Carter. What are your thoughts on Deonte Banks? Dude's a very fluid, very good athlete, very physical, almost overtly physical. He was flagged a lot this year. I honestly thought he could have been flagged more, but that's fine. I'd rather corners with that physical nature. I felt like he took a lot of plays off. I really did. And that's kind of my I guess nitpick, or my why I'm kind of like stuck on. Wow, Anthony Richardson going to the 2nd round. Seahawks is exceptional value. BJ Ojolari going to the Raiders. I'm about to be picking here in a little bit. Panthers pick up Ojolari over Nolan Smith. I think that's believable. And then Felix Anudike Uzama. I think Nolan Smith and BJ Ojolari are very close to one another. I think you said Sam Darnold instead of Sam Howell. Did I say Sam Darnold? I thought I said Sam Howell. Maybe I did say Sam Darnold. I misspeak a lot. So I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. I misspeak a lot, so that I could have very well said that. Oh, all right. Let's see what more do they have up here on Twitter in terms of Senior Bowl footage. All right, I already saw the Kamari Connor. I think I've already seen this. The Julian or Julius Brents. Who's he going 1-on-1 with? Who's got that white helmet? Oh, that's Rashee Rice, ain't it? I'm pretty sure that's Rashee Rice. Yeah, but I mean, okay. Brent's, that's a route he's totally gonna eat up. I think. Okay, while we're waiting for the next pick here, I did say Okay, I did say Darnold. No biggie. I misspeak all the time. All right, so check out this. Let's go ahead and actually I could pop this up here. Like, watch this rep. Julian Brents is gonna win a lot of these vertical reps. I want to see someone that might sauce him, right? Because my concern with him is his lateral ability and even his awareness. Like, we saw like Quentin Johnston kind of get by him on a crosser because Brents wanted to play that deep route towards the sideline and realized, oh wow, oh crap, I have no idea where stinking Johnson actually is. And Johnson had an easy catch. So, like, Brent's winning that doesn't surprise me. Remember the Brandon Joseph first round hype a while back? Makes me laugh now. Hey, dude, I was actually a big component of Brandon Joseph. Like, I loved that 2020 season so much, and then he's done nothing but make me sad the last 2 seasons. Like, he's still a solid prospect, but not what I was exactly hoping for. All right, Antonio Johnson going to the Saints. They get some safety help. All right. Move this sucker back over here. Brent's, I don't know. I don't think Brent's is gonna test out like Woolen. I really don't. Do you know Nolan Smith was the number one? Yes, I did. I didn't know he was like a big 5-star. Siaki Ika. I wrote that in his background for my eval. All right, show me more clips. What else we got to work with here? Okay, well, I'm on the clock. I probably won't need the whole 2 minutes anyway. So Dwan Jones going to the Jets. That's a good pickup. I like that. I really like the Jets going O-line somewhere in the first 2 rounds. So we see Siaki Ika to the Tennessee Titans. Jordan Battle going to the Browns. I selected Miles Murphy. Josh Downs is kind of a fun pick here. Like, let's really give Desmond Ridder a chance here. Get a twitched up player like that. Just quick look at everyone else who is available. Yeah, I'm probably just going to go ahead with Josh Downs. I feel like Drew Sanders is what everyone wants Noah Sewell to be. Yeah, it kind of feels that way. Oh, dude, Matlock from Boise State. Oh, boy, had a heck of an NFLPA Bowl. Moved on to the Shrine Bowl and looked just as good. I think he's probably mid to late day 3 pick. Should the Bills trade for a running back or just draft a running back? You don't need a trade for one. Oh, yeah, I understand that, but I feel like Brent's is really toolsy guy that needs the right coaching. I would say Ringo for that comparison, but he's a first rounder, so it doesn't fit. Oh, okay, I got you. Yes, Brian Brazee, in fact, did go 1, Mr. Chris. All right, we got Kalijah Cansey. Kalijah can't see me because I'm 6'1", 280. Going to the Packers. Trying to find more fun clips to look at on the Senior Bowl. Oh, this was just the Dwan Jones own of Isaiah Foskey. All right, we could probably take a quick look at this. Blake Freeland going to the Vikings. All right, like look at this. All right, so like, what are you gonna do? Like Foskey wanted to win the point of attack there. It was just the length was too much. He's trying to get in, and then he just stumbles trying to work back to the quarterback. Like, kind of is what it is, you know? Kind of is what it is. Yeah, I heard Tank was a monster all day today. I only have seen a couple of his reps. I'm trying to find more clips. So this is Shrine Bowl. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Austin was a JK. I don't know. The UNLV linebacker was a late call up. That's cool. Are the QBs in this draft overrated? Are they worth top 10 picks? I think they're fine. Bryce Young, I think is worth the top 10 pick. CJ Stroud, I think is worth the top 10 pick. Will Levis, you could probably talk me into taking Will Levis as a top 10 pick, depending on the team. Hey, what up, Dylan? How you doing, better? Better. All right, so Noah Sewell going to the Commanders. Lions take Andre Akata. All right, well, I think I'm done picking for the day, but we got a few picks here left. And then I'll put it up, the link for it in the community tab. I will be on in about an hour and a half. I'll be on the No Horse Around podcast talking draft. How did Darnell Wright do? I heard he did exceptionally well. I saw a couple of reps. He came in heavy. Like he was up to 342, but sounds like he did exceptionally well. What do you think of Moore as the new OC for the Chargers? I don't mind it. I like it. I think Cowboys fans are going to tell you it's terrible, and they're rejoicing that Kellen Moore's gone, but like I don't think Kellen Moore was a part of the problem. Like the play calling, yeah, it could have been a bit more inspiring, but Dak was really, 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 really inconsistent this year. You said Freeland to the. Oh, did I say the Vikings? I thought I might have. My bad, Ryder. My bad. Who is the best head coach hire so far? I really think Frank Reich to the Panthers was probably the best head coach hire right now. D'Amico's great. I'm a big fan of D'Amico. I can't wait to see what guys he puts in place under him. Sean Payton, I think, is good for Seattle or for Denver. Nolan Smith going to the Bucks. Mozzie Smith going to the Steelers. Hey, what up, MA football guy? What's your hottest draft take as things currently stand? Well, apparently it was Stenson Bennett is not a like someone's like I think it was like a Mel Kiper take. Like Stenson Bennett could be a third round pick, to which I retweeted. Isn't it better just to set that third round pick on fire? And I say that was probably my hottest take because Gojo that had a death threat on Twitter. Dude, Twitter's wild, dude. Got all these clowns on Twitter. Someone threatened to come to my door and slit Gojo's throat. Which first off, come and try. You're gonna be leaving my property heavier than when you arrived, because you're gonna have a little bit more lead in the system. Just saying. Don't be coming unannounced on my property, man. Gotta be ready to defend my dog. My wife, my kids. But how does draft take thus far? I feel like one of my yeah, one of my unpopular takes that I've come around to was I just wasn't a big fan of Zay Flowers. A lot of that stemmed from his 2021 footage. Um and I was slow to come around to him. I feel like my Tanner McKee take is hot for some people. Dude, I know Bennett was already borderline UDFA. Yeah. Keon White going to the Seahawks. We got Andrew Voorhees going to the Dolphins. They do need that O line help. Gummy Bears, very correct. And then Tully Peloto going to the Chargers. Do you think Rashee Rice is a fit for the Panthers? Yeah, I like him as a piece of that receiving core. Oh, Ben, and you just retracted. Okay. Gaza, yeah. I I stay strapped at least at my household. I got more than just me to defend here. Apparently, well, not apparently actually, but Mike Tomlin seemed to love Dwan Jones at Moby. Well, I mean, dude, Mike Tomlin apparently loved Malik Willis too, but he also loved Kenny Pickett. That was also very notable last year. Dwan Jones, I think the range right now is just outside the top 20 to the top 50. So 20 to 50 range feels like is a good spot. Thank you, Hollow. Gojo appreciates all his fans. Dalton Kincaid go Dalton Kincaid going to the Lions and Tanner McKee going to the Bears. We don't need to discuss the Bears picks. You think Rasheed's better than Rice? They're two very different prospects. It really depends what you're looking for. Perfect pick to replace Hawkinson. I think that's a good pick to replace Hawkinson. Yeah, Jamie Robinson ended up weighing a little lighter than I'd like, but it is what it is. Not gonna lie, I didn't see the Bears pick coming. You should have saw their first one. What's your take on Jay Ward? You're gonna find a lot of people love him yet hate him at the same time. He is so wishy-washy. Like his production's been just all over the place. He's a very aggressive player. So he has that high risk and high reward. It's just the reward hasn't been there more times than not. He's gonna probably test out as a very good athlete. That's why people kind of have him as like midday three guy, as a midday three guy. Yeah, whoever's picking for the Bears is a menace. He's a menace. Nah, dude. Ortiz, you trolling. You trolling. Stop. You confuse Kincaid for McKee. You trolling, my brother. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. That's funny. All right. We got Jamie Robinson going to the Jags here. Mm-mm-mm. All right. We got Rashee Rice going to the Giants. I really like that pick. No, Miles Murphy isn't giving me Cleveland Farrell vibes. Cleveland Farrell wish he tested out like Miles Murphy's going to. I don't think Alex is in here. Alex is a very busy man. was able to talk to him today, which I was very appreciative of. I love any chance I get to talk to Alex. Tajay Spears. Oh my goodness. He had a couple of runs today, and geez, I love that explosiveness and then that acceleration. How do I feel about some people talking about moving Branch to boundary corner? I personally don't understand it too much. I mean, he's got size too. I should do mana rebuilds. I tried that couple of years ago. Just didn't get the views. It was too much work. I still gotta get a PlayStation 3. I was gonna do that when NCAA came out, and they pushed it back a year. Zach Harrison going to the Dallas Cowboys. Keyshawn Butte fell to us, but we got Hyatt. Oh, in the first? Oh. Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Just didn't see him coming. No! Kenny McIntosh went down today? I did not see that. No! Stop. I know Kenny, not Kenny, Joey Fisher, apparently he was injured during the NFLPA Bowl, but he showed up here. Did I say PS3? PS5, whatever. I don't care. I don't play video games a lot. Not anymore. I'm too busy. John Michael Schmitz going to I believe it was the Bills. And then Keyshawn Butte going to the Bengals. No! Like Joey Fisher, he got measured out, but apparently he was injured from the NFLPA practices. So he's just there for interviews. We're not actually going to see him in practice. Oh, no. After getting twisted up trying to grab a loose ball, he just had a bad... Okay. Okay. What were today but good news? Oh, man. Just a bad cramp in the calf. Stop it. Freaking... Who was that? Hold on. Who said that crap? Ryder, it's you? Were you that mad that I confused the Vikings for Patriots? How you do that to me, dude? How you do that to me? The emotional roller coaster I just had. Drew Sanders, is he top 15? I'm not there yet. Let's see how he tests out. The guy was a missed tackle machine this year. Granted, it was his first year back at off-ball linebacker since high school. Remember, he was used almost exclusively on the edge at Alabama. Golly, dude. I had a heart attack, dude. Gosh, man. Eli Ricks going to the Panthers. A.T. Perry going to the Chiefs. We got one more pick here. No, I got you, Ryder. I got you. I got what you were trying to do. It was revenge. That's what it was. Odell is a what? It's a tank. When last time you seen Odell? He was what? I must have missed this part of the conversation. Yeah, Spears looked really good today. Hey, Durr, the resident troll, pleasant troll, of course. Up in the chat. I'm doing good today, Anthony. How you doing, bro? It's been a while. How was your New Year? It was terrible. I pulled my hammy in a jumping castle. I have some great news. I became an uncle recently, earlier this month. Hey, congratulations, my friend. It was the best MLB. Oh, middle linebacker. I was like, best baseball player in the draft? I don't know. Oh, you never seen Gojo? Gojo just walked out. I don't think he'll come back. Gojo is half husky, half Australian Shelby. I think my wife just got home, so I think that's why Gojo's not gonna come back. Like best mid linebacker, middle. Like I feel like a lot of guys could fill that role. Let's see. Rolling through my head. Jack Campbell. I like Jack Campbell. He just feels very safe. Go Joe, buddy. Oh, Keela. Keela, you came running to me? Hi, Akila. Oh, here's Gojo. Gojo's here. This is Gojo. Gojo's, I think he's a majority an Australian Shelpie and then a little bit he's got a little husky in him though. And then I got Akila who's a full husky. Pitbull German Shepherd mix? That's sick. I got a buddy who has a blue nose pit. Man, him and Akila used to be really good playmates. Just haven't seen him. I know you miss him. We'll see him again someday. Just too busy. Dude, yeah, Gojo's a purebred good boy. Tell the folks you're a purebred good boy. All right. Oh, Akila, do you want to get a little shine in here? Or are you just gonna sit in the background? Akila, come here. Come here, Akila. Oh no, okay. Yeah, Akila doesn't really care too much for the camera. Oh, here's Akila. Akila, I was coming to pet you. Okay, you don't need to growl at me. You could all Gojo. No, I'm not gonna have puppies. They're both fixed. I'm not trying to worry about puppies. If I want more dogs, I'll get a puppy. That's why we got Gojo. Wanted another dog, so I got him as a puppy. He was only a few months old. I'll love you. I'll love you after. Let me go over the picks, buddy. So needy. Will McDonald look good, dude? He looked like he's wiry though. He's so wiry. He needs to fill out that frame. All right, let's go over picks here real quick, and then I'm gonna have to hop off and get ready for the other live stream I'm doing. Well, I'm not doing. I'm hopping on someone else's live stream, but I'm kind of hoping I could get a quick recording session out. All right, so Jalen Carter, Emmanuel Forbes. That's solid pick or solid. That's good. It's a good draft class thus far for the Cardinals. Atlanta Falcons. This was me. Miles Murphy and Josh Downs. Let me know what you think. Ravens. They go with Clark Phillips. This was the computer. I don't know if he's exactly a great fit, but kind of is what it is. Jahmyr Gibbs and then John Michael Schmitz. I actually kind of like this. That you're able to address the offensive interior. They need to address the offensive line desperately. But Gibbs is solid. Like you weren't gonna be able to get Gibbs at this pick. I mean, I don't love taking a running back that early, but kind of is what it is. I understand you want to take some of the burden off of Josh Allen. Will Levis, Felix DK Uzama, Eli Ricks. I like doing this with the defense. I feel like it'd be nice if like there was like a better offensive players on the board, like receiver wise. But it kind of is what it is. Gojo, I'm talking. Quit messing around with Aquila. Okay. No, I like this draft for the most part. Like Eli Ricks, really good corner. What's not to like? Chicago Bears, that's their draft. We won't talk more about it. Darnell Wright, Kayshon Boutte going to the Bengals. I think that's pretty solid. Boutte ends up in a very good situation where he doesn't need to start right away, depending on what they do with T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. Cleveland Browns, Jordan Battle. I don't really think they need a safety. Jalen Hyatt, Zach Harrison. Felt this was early for Hyatt, but I get it. They want to get a speedster. It feels like that's what they've been after going after guys like OBJ and T.Y. Hilton. So I understand the thought process there. Zach Harrison is just a really good pickup. He might be able to go a little higher depending on how he measures out. I say measures out, tests out. Denver Broncos, Fosky was by the computer, whatever. Detroit Lions, Christian Gonzalez, Trenton Simpson. They grab Andre Carter there. More edge help. I don't know how they're gonna integrate, get him. Oh, I don't know. Like you get a good rotation there. You don't have to really start him that early. And like he's got a really good build, so I kind of like that. What up? We got Lions talk. What up, Mike? What Micro Mike? Dalton Kincaid, I thought was a good pick too. Very similar though to maybe James Mitchell. But I think Kincaid could develop into a really good blocker. Like the tools are there for him. Green Bay Packers, Brian Branch. I just don't know if it really fits. What Barry's does there defensively. Kalijah Cansey, those are pretty good pick up there. Obviously they're saying to hell with helping the offense. Kind of is what it is. I'm gonna post it in the community chat, but I believe it's the No Horsing Around podcast. Oh, hold on, I gotta reply to this. All right. Let me get this real quick. Oh man, he really decked out his thumbnail. So I'm gonna be live here. I'll put it in the community chat tab as well. That's gonna be in an hour, which really means if I'm gonna record, man, I'm really pressed for time. CJ Stroud, Paris Johnson, Lucas Van Ness. This ends up actually being a pretty darn good class. For Houston Colts, they take Bryce Young, Michael Mayer. I feel like that's just too many tight ends in the tight end room. Blah, 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 blah. We go from the Colts to Jacksonville Jaguars. Donald Wright was interested there. I'm kind of curious. Curious how they choose to utilize him. I think it could work, though. Jamie Robinson, I like that pick because I'm not a big Rashawn Jenkins fan. Kansas City, Broderick Jones, good pickup. A.T. Perry, I actually really like that. Get some size, too. I mean, they got MVS. MVS, hits every blue moon. The Chargers, Bijan Robinson. I like the Bijan pick for the Chargers since you won't have to pay Austin Eckler after the season. Toi Peloto. I also like that as a nice penetrator. They still need that big, meaty guy, though, on the interior. Anton Harrison, Joe the Show. That's a fabulous pick. The Rams need more offensive line help. Devon Witherspoon, BJ Ojolari. I think that's a pretty good pickup. Focusing defensive heavy. So I like it. Maybe you're able to sign Tom Brady. We got Miami Dolphins, Gummy Bears. You know I love Andrew Voorhees. You know that I love offensive line help for the Dolphins. So I love it. Minnesota Vikings, Cam Smith, computer. I think that actually was a good pick for the computer. New England Patriots, they took Jordan Addison, pretty solid pickup. Blake Freeland, who came in measuring very nicely today, yesterday, and looked. I think it's gonna look good. I don't remember one rep of his, but I'll get to some of his reps later. Tomorrow morning, maybe even tonight. I don't know. Whenever I get time to go back and watch it. But yeah, no, I like this draft. This is a good draft for Patriots. Saints, Antonio Johnson. I understand the safety help, but I mean, I feel like the role you grab Antonio Johnson to do, you already have the Honey Badger doing. But I mean, if you plan on replacing that, like the Saints probably do need some safety help. Marcus May did play this year, right? Because I know he had got in legal trouble. Giants, they go Cyrus Torrance, Rashee Rice. I actually think that's pretty darn good. We got the Jets. They go Quentin Johnson. Interested. And I actually like this. And then able to get DeJuan Jones. And I feel like that's kind of a home run. Because with Corey Davis, there we go. As a free agent. I believe he's a free agent. If not, maybe a cap casualty. Philadelphia Eagles, Tyree Wilson, DeJuan Jones, Nathaniel Dell. That's all kinds of sexy. I feel like this is early for Jones, but Jones is pretty darn good. All right. On to the Steelers. Peter Skronsky, Drew Sanders, Mozzie Smith. These are all good pickups. Not not the most sexy picks, but they're all solid pickups. Like the trenches are an issue on both sides for the Steelers, or at least need revamping of some sort. And grabbing a linebacker there with Devin Bush as a free agent. Seattle Seahawks, Will Anderson, Zay Flowers, Anthony Richardson, and Keon White. I feel like this is a very good draft. Being able to get Anthony Richardson in the second round as that lotto ticket's nice. Niners, don't even have a pick in the top 100. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Keely Ringo, which I really think is a good fit, especially if they don't bring back Jameel Dean, because Jameel Dean and Ringo, I feel like were very similar prospects. Then Nolan Smith, they need pass rush help desperately, so I like these additions to the defense. Tennessee Titans, Jackson Smith, Najigba. So I like this idea because he's not necessarily the field stretcher that they normally like, especially if they go back to be a more play action heavy. But I get it. Siaki Ika. So I really do think they do need to address, though, that offensive line heavily. That's just my opinion, though. Commanders, Joey Porter. Noah Sewell's interesting. Get that big monster there. But I really like the Joey Porter pick. Very interesting mock we had today, especially with that first pick. But I'm going to head out. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try to do a quick recording before I hop on with the No Horsing Around podcast. I'll tweet it out. I'll put it on the community tab when I'm ready, when we're about to go live for that, if you want to come check that out. But thank you for hanging out with me today. We'll be back again Friday with a live stream and tomorrow with more videos. But until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later. Oh, boy.